Booyah!
Hey guys, how's it going? I am here today for a few more TF2 tips, and yes, I admit I am not a pro at this kind of stuff, and if you have more advice on the topic I'm about to talk about, feel free to tell us in the comments. Also, I may be gone for the next month if I don't find the time to make videos, which I probably will, but I have finals in a month, and they're kind of important for me getting into college, so I might be a bit busy studying and stuff, but I'll try and find a few hours during the week to make a video, and I probably will because I actually love making videos and I find it so much fun and stuff. Anyway, I'm not going to blab on about my own life. I do that in TF2 story times. I'm just going to talk simply about strafing. Strafing is an incredibly important and simple aspect of TF2. Basically, it is the simple action of using the A and D keys not for movement, as in like a simple act of strafing is we'll be moving back and forth, as in laterally from where you're moving, just pressing A and D repeatedly, making you move back and forth quickly. Now, to some, you don't know what the advantage of for this. Well, I could go into detail about how the repeated use of the A and D keys is incredibly important for soldiers when they have to rocket jump, but as you can see, I am playing Scout, because Scout is my main in TF2 competitive, so as a result, I want to go into detail about how important the A and D keys are for the Scout. You might think surfing or air strafing or just strafing in general isn't as important for the Scout as it might be for the soldier or the demo or the medic when he wants to get away from enemy fire. Any of those are as important for the Scout because everything the Scout rides on, i.e. dodging and aiming, are inextricably linked to the A and D keys. Getting into the first one I was talking about, your aim will be improved tenfold if you use your A and D keys more than your mouse. Think of it this way. In martial arts, when someone wants to punch a board, they don't just use their arm, they use their entire core and their entire body to punch. This is a very, very similar thing to the keyboard. You are not just using the mouse, which is very light and very weak. You are using the A and D key, something very definite and precise and defined. This is very important because the main mistake I see with Scout is all they always do is they flick. They flick up their crosshairs trying to hit something because they're trying to match the speed they're moving at, and it never works. What you need to do as a Scout is to have precise shots, as in like 1 to 2 precise shots will kill a lot of classes, and you need to make those precise shots as fast as possible. You don't want to empty your clip doing so this seriously helps. What you do is you use the keypad to actually go towards it, as in if someone is to the left of you, you use the A key. You go towards them with the A key, and then you slightly move your mouse, just slightly, in order to just match up to them. You can take one shot, you will most likely get a meat shot every time. This is because the definite article of moving is far more effective than just flicking your mouse their direction hoping it hits them. It's far more consistent, and if you know this, a lot of competitive people use strafing rather than aiming for the Scout, because strafing is incredibly fast for the Scout because of his speed. So if you're actually fast at strafing and you're actually good at it, you get very, very fast at just strafing all the way across and then moving your crosshair slightly and hitting them. Sometimes when you get even better than I am, you can do it at the same time and get 2 meat shots on a demo and kill him immediately. Like, it's actually quite impressive to see someone strafing as impressively as most higher level Scouts do, because it is incredibly important. Now for the other one I was talking about there is dodging. Now dodging is a little bit more obvious, because with dodging all you have to do is get out of the way. It's quite simple. It's to get out of the way, and soldiers, if they hit you once, they will cause a serious effect on your confidence firstly, and secondly your health obviously. You'll lose about 100 health and you probably won't survive. The difference between surviving and dying is your ability to strafe or surf away from their rockets. If they hit you with a rocket, you have to be able to surf behind a corner. Surfing, by the way, is when you get hit by someone else's projectile and you use that air and flight to get away. As in, like, you fly backwards and you aim so that, for example, you fall on the platform and you won't take fall damage, or just to get out of the way of the enemy. It is incredibly important to be able to surf, as well as it's incredibly important to not be predictable in your double jumps. In your first jump, you have to strafe out of the way, because realistically, most soldiers are just going to shoot you right in the air, especially better soldiers. So you have to know that you can bounce out of the way. Now, between those two, it is incredibly important to be a Scout, and I think it is worth practicing how to play as a Scout, especially for aiming. If you take nothing else in this, it's that try to use your movement as part of aiming. And that's all I really want to talk about, how important strafing is for the scout, how you should be practicing it all of the time if you want to get good at the scout and you want to play at a higher level. Anyway, that's it. That's all I really want to talk about. I'm a scout main. I'm not an amazing scout main, so if you guys have a better opinion than me and you guys think I don't know shit, then say it in the comments and I will gladly say, yep, I'm wrong. I will put this up on my next video and just show everybody that I was wrong and this guy's right. I would gladly do that because I'm not going to try and be full of shit about this. Anyway, I'll see you next time. If you like what you saw, then I'll see you next time. If you didn't like what you saw, then I won't see you next time. But if you like and subscribe, hopefully you took something from this. Bye.